Why, Dada? Why?
This is business.
This is my sweat.
I know, but I did business.
Shut up! Shut up!
This is business.
Hey! Man, this is some bull! Boo this man!
So the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the best iPhone you can buy right now. But how does it stack up against Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, which most people claim is the smartphone of the year? Well, let's find out. First up, the S24 Ultra has a clear edge in the display department. And no, I'm not talking about the brightness or image quality. Both phones are so good in those areas that you probably won't notice a difference. What you will notice though are the reflections. The S24 Ultra has Gorilla Glass armor, and honestly it's one of the best upgrades we've seen in smartphones in a while. Meanwhile, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is still missing out on this feature, and trust me, it's a game changer. Sure, in low light places you might not see it as much, but step outside and you'll see what I'm talking about. For example, I love having my coffee on the balcony in the morning, soaking up the sun. And the difference is like night and day. I've got the Z Fold 6, 15 Pro Max and the S24 Ultra right now. And after getting used to the S24 Ultra's display, the reflections on the other two just don't look as good. Plus, with fewer reflections, the colors really pop. And let's not forget about how tough the S24 Ultra is against scratches. I've been using smartphones for almost 14 years now, and the S24 Ultra is the only one that hasn't picked up a single scratch. That's pretty impressive, especially considering how easily other phones get marked up over time. So hands down, the S24 Ultra wins the durability and display game. Now let's talk battery life. As of now, both the S24 Ultra and the 15 Pro Max are giving me similar performance, lasting nearly 2 days without needing a charge. However, Apple claims the iPhone 16 Pro Max has a 14% boost in battery life, which is a pretty solid improvement. I'll definitely be doing a battery test once I get my hands on it. But if Apple's numbers hold up, the 16 Pro Max might just take the lead over the S24 Ultra in this department. Of course, that's something we'll have to verify with real-world use. Next, I was genuinely surprised to learn that the iPhone 16 Pro Max supports up to 45-watt fast charging, although in practice, you'll likely see speeds closer to 39 watts. That's still a big jump over the previous iPhone's 27 to 29 watt charging capabilities. Apple didn't highlight this in their keynote, but it's a welcome improvement. The S24 Ultra also features 45 watt charging, and the wireless charging is also similar on both these phones, so there's no real winner here. They both charge pretty much the same. Now when it comes to speed, the iPhone 16 Pro Max scores 3,409 on the single core and above 8,000 on the multi-core test based on Geekbench results. That's significantly higher than the S24 Ultra scores. While we don't have the GPU figures for the iPhone yet, but Apple claims the new GPU is 20% faster than the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which scored 94 frames per second in the wildlife test. This puts the iPhone 16 Pro Max around 113 FPS, which is still below the S24 Ultra's 123. But the massive difference in CPU power gives the iPhone 16 Pro Max the win in raw speed. However, let's not forget that Apple's iPhones are often compared to the upcoming Galaxy S Ultra models, not the current ones. So the real competition for the iPhone 16 Pro Max would be the S25 Ultra, which will outclass it in performance based on the leaked scores. But since the S25 Ultra isn't out yet, we'll give this round to the iPhone. Alright, let's talk AI. Apple's doing things a bit differently than Samsung and Google. Most of the AI stuff on the iPhone 16 Pro Max is handled on the device itself, while the S24 Ultra uses a mix of on-device and cloud-based AI. Honestly, the 16 Pro Max doesn't bring anything new to the table since the S24 Ultra already has similar features like speech translation, visual searches, and text message rewrites. One thing I do like about the iPhone is that you can search for an image in the gallery by just typing something, like me in a red shirt. But the S24 Ultra's got a fun little sketch-to-image tool that works surprisingly well most of the time. When it comes to AI, neither phones really stands out as the clear winner, but here's the thing, Apple's AI is still in beta and won't be ready at launch. You'll only get it next month in a beta version, and it will be available in just a few regions. It might not be fully ready until 2025. Early testers have reported mixed results, and that inconsistency is a major drawback for Apple right now. So until Apple gets its AI features polished up, Samsung takes this round. Now when it comes to special hardware features, the S24 Ultra has the S Pen, which can be stashed inside the phone itself. Whether or not you'll actually use the stylus is up to you, but for those who do, it's an essential feature. Meanwhile, Apple introduced a new capture button on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Frankly, this button feels like a solution to a problem that doesn't even exist. Smartphones had dedicated camera buttons years ago, but they faded away because the on-screen shutter is more convenient. Apple's take lets you manually focus by pressing lightly, but the reality is that modern phones have excellent autofocus systems, so the manual focus isn't something you need often. Plus, the button seems designed for landscape photos, yet most people shoot vertically for social media. It's awkward to use in portrait mode, which makes it feel more like a gimmick than a useful feature. Honestly, it seems like Apple just wanted something new to differentiate this phone from the last, but this capture button feels totally unnecessary. Next, both phones have incredible cameras, but they're evenly matched in most areas. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera, which is a plus. But the S24 Ultra offers more versatility with a dedicated 3x zoom, a better 5x zoom, and more megapixels overall. Until we can compare photo samples side by side, it's tough to say which is better, so we'll leave the camera debate open for now. So what's my final thoughts? Look, both the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the Galaxy S24 Ultra are phenomenal devices. If you're already locked into one ecosystem, iOS or Android, there's probably not enough here to make you switch sides. Apple users will love the iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung fans will swear by the S24 Ultra. However, if you're in the fence and want the best phone of 2024, the S24 Ultra still holds the crown for now. And hey, if you're curious about what the Galaxy S25 Ultra might bring to the table, click here to check out the first look at its design, and I'll see you there.